let's review Knives Out. Knives Out. Knives Out is the newest movie by Rian Johnson, the guy that brought us The Last Jedi, Looper, Brick, and the best episode of Breaking Bad. So, here are my thoughts. So I saw Knives Out at TIFF back in September, and I didn't do a review of it because I didn't think the movie warranted a review. But as it's gone on, it's become more popular now that it hit streaming. So here's my review, and it was also requested by a few friends. So here you go. As most of you know, I do not like Rian Johnson. I think The Last Jedi is maybe my least favorite movie of all time. I think he's become kind of a hack in a lot of ways. He's playing around too much with his story and doesn't know what he wants to do. That's what it feels like. So Knives Out, I went into a little skeptical, and for the first 2/3 of this movie, I was very much digging it. I thought it was super fun and enjoyable. I have lots of problems. I'll go into those in a second. But then the last third of the movie came along, and I was like, oh, it's just kind of your typical whodunit movie. And the whole reveal I didn't care. The best part of this movie was definitely Daniel Craig. I thought Daniel Craig was so funny. He does this cheesy accent. It's on purpose, so it works. And Daniel Craig's just fun to watch, so I can just watch Daniel Craig all day. I thought the lead actress, Ana de Armas, she was very solid in the movie. I thought, unfortunately, she wasn't really the main character. I mean, she is, but yet Daniel Craig and Chris Evans kind of stole the show, and I think that was a little poor writing. I would have liked to see her more as a protagonist, but instead she kind of just was along for the ride, and that might have been the point, but I didn't like it as much. The other actors in the movie were super cheesy. Super cheesy. Michael Shannon, even Plummer was very cheesy, and then a lot of the other actors. There's a lot of big-name actors in this movie. But they're all kind of trying to be cheesy, so it works. You can enjoy the movie, you can buy it, you can just laugh along with the jokes. So I think that overall, Daniel Craig held this movie together, and there was some good witty humor throughout the movie. The set design was awesome. I thought that the house was great. It looked beautiful. It looked super authentic, and I really enjoyed that about the movie. I don't remember the score, but from what I've been told, it was really good, so can't remember. And aesthetically, the movie looks beautiful. It's shot well. It is what you expect from a high-budget Hollywood movie, honestly. My biggest problems with the movie are that, one, Rian Johnson can't stay away from politics in his movies, and it's really starting to bother me because he dates this movie by using some current political topics by referencing Donald Trump, and social justice warriors, and it's completely unneeded in the movie. It's between the two kids, mainly, that are like teenagers, completely unneeded, and that means that this movie was specifically made in this time, and I don't like it when movies do that, when they purposely just go, yo, you're stuck in this time frame, that joke is not going to work in 10 years, and so it's just kind of like, okay, cool, haha, I laugh, but not really. So I didn't like that, and then some of the other political stuff was just so obviously, over the top and just right on the noggin, oh, political joke, and it was just kind of dumb. And then my least favorite part of the movie was probably the fact that I didn't care what happened in the end. I was really on board. I thought the intrigue was fun and it was enjoyable, and the movie was very entertaining in the moment. Then the end kind of came and happened. You're like, oh, just like any whodunit movie, it's kind of a letdown of whodunit. I think one like The Prestige, which isn't really a whodunit, but it kind of is, I think did it well because it did something that I couldn't conceive of at the time. It was like, oh my goodness, both of the tricks that it revealed were just masterful. Whereas this one, it happens, you're like, oh yeah, you totally foreshadowed that the whole time, and now I see that you foreshadowed it, and so the payoff was kind of bleh. So that was kind of a bummer because the movie didn't end on a high note. So when I got out of the movie, I kind of just felt like, okay, I don't ever care to watch that again. But I enjoyed it while watching it. So I'll say that if you want to just enjoy a movie for the night but not think about it in 2 days, watch this movie. It'll be super intriguing. There is some cursing in it. I don't think there's any content other than that. A little bit of violence probably. Overall, it's an enjoyable movie in the moment. I don't think it's going to last. I think as soon as it's off streaming, nobody's ever going to watch it again. Those are my thoughts on Knives Out. Did you see the movie? What did you think? Because I know I have a lot of different opinions than people when it comes to Rian Johnson. So, did you think Knives Out was better or worse than his previous work? And then, just what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, And as always, peace.